Hello students, welcome back to Dr. Pramod Udupa's Commerce Academy, your trusted platform to learn commerce in simple and effective way. So in our last class, we discussed problems related to arrears on issue of shares. Today, we are going to solve problems on calls in arrears and premium on issue of shares. So this session will help you to understand the concept more clearly and make it easier to score well in your examination. So let us start with the problems. See the first illustration. A company issued 4,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 2 per share, payable as follows. How they collected this amount? 3 on application, 4 on allotment including premium, right? 5 on first and final call. Okay, premium is included in the allotment. All the shares were subscribed and all money was received except first and final call on 200 shares. Past necessary journal entry. This is what they are asking, right? Idರಲ್ಲಿ a new thing is premium. Okay, how we have to treat premium while passing journal entries. That need to be understood. Okay. See step one by one. Statement of shares money collected. This is for reference. Okay. Statement of share money collected. So yeah, first thing is how much company required amount. Company need 4,000 shares of rupees how much? 10 rupee per share at a premium of 2 per share. That means 10 plus 2 is 12 rupees. They should share at 12 rupees. That means 4,000 into 12. So total amount company wants to collect is 48,000 rupees. Okay, how they collected? On application 3 per share, on allotment. See in allotment, while allotment what they have said, premium also included. So how much premium given in question is 2 rupees, right? So total amount of allotment is 4 rupees. Then in 4 rupees, 2 rupees is the premium. Remaining amount 2 rupees becomes the equity share capital, right? And another is rupees 5 on first and final call. 5 rupees on first and final call. Totally 12 rupees they have collected. 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 12 rupees. So all these shares subscribed and except first and final call money. That means 200 shares were arrears on first and final call. So based on that they are asked to prepare, right? So now we are going to prepare a table of calculation of amount collected for journal entry. It is for total amount of journal entry. It is to simplify the total amount of journal entry. So we are preparing this table. So it consists of what? Particular, due, received, arrears, adjusted or refunded amount. Right? One by one calculation. Now application. Okay, application, how much received? See here, 4,000 into 3 rupees. 4,000 into 3 rupees we have received. So that means 4,000 into 3, 12,000 rupees. Okay, so that amount to be transferred to share capital. Illi transfer ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, share capital ಗೆ transfer ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Entire amount 12,000 is transferred. Now 12,000 entire amount is transferred to share capital and no arrears and no refund here. So next go for a allotment. In allotment, at the time of due, we have to divide this one. So first one is share capital, right? First one, what we have divided? Share capital. See 4,000 into what is equity share capital amount here we are given 2 rupees, right? So 4,000 into 2, 8,000 rupees. How much premium now, right? Premium See, that is 2 rupees. Again, share security premium 4,000 into 2, 8,000. Total how much amount due? Entire 16,000 amount due. How much now received? Entire amount is received because no arrears given here now. So entire amount is received 16,000 rupees. So next, how the next one is first and final call. Due. How much due? 5 rupees is due in first and final call, right? So now first and final call 20,000. So how much? 4,000 into 5. 4,000 into 5. 20,000. 20,000 is now due. So how much received? While receiving 200 shares were not paid the money. So 4,000 share amount for 200 not paid means 3,800 paid. So rupees is 5 rupees per share. 5 rupees per share. So 3,000 into 5 is 19,000 rupees. Then arrears is how much? 200 shares for arrears into 5 rupees. So 200 share into 5 rupees is 1,000 is arrears. So like that we have to make a calculation. Based on the calculation we have to write the journal entry one by one. See here, journal entries in the books of the company name is not given for the year ended. Yeah, the ending the year is also not given here. So that's why I have not entered anything. What is the format? Date, particular, LF, debit and credit, right? So see one by one journal entries now. First one is amount received by bank. No, bank account debit to equity share application account. Equity share it is given. So equity share application account, how much amount received? 12,000, 12,000 rupees, 12,000, 12,000 rupees. What is the being? Being is equity share application money received on 4,000 shares at rupees 3 per share. 4,000 share at rupees 3 per share. So after receiving, where it has to be transferred? Bank has to transfer to share capital account. So equity share application account debit to equity share capital account. Equity share application account debit to equity share capital account. How much amount? 12,000. Entire 12,000 to be transferred. Entire 12,000 to be transferred. So being equity share application money transferred to equity share capital account. These are all the two entries for application money. So next go for a allotment. So this is a new entry. See here. So equity share allotment account debit. Equity share allotment account debit to, what are the two things are there here? Share capital and security premium. No. So to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. So how much amount? 8,000 equity share capital account to securities premium account. Securities premium account 8,000. Total it. So how much you get? 16,000 rupees. 16,000 rupees you get. So now what is the being now? So this is a new entry, right? So being equity share allotment money due on how much share? 4,000 shares at rupees 4 per share. 2 plus 2 4 no, at rupees 4 per share. 4 per share. So totally 16,000. 4,000 into 4 16,000. Like that we have to include premium in allotment. Next is receiving the allotment money, right? So who receives the allotment money? Bank, right? So bank account debit to equity share allotment account. How much received? 16,000 here received. So 16,000, 16,000, 16,000, 16,000 being allotment money received, equity share allotment money received, right? Next go for our last final entry, that is first and final call. So how much due? 20,000 shares are due, right? Equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account. How much? 20,000, 20,000. And how to write the being? See, being equity share first and final call money due on how much share? 4,000 shares at rupees 5 per share, that is 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. Now who receives it? when shareholder pay the amount, so bank receive it. Now bank account debit to equity share first and final call account. Bank account debit to equity share first and final call account. How much amount? 19,000, 19,000. See here, 19,000, 19,000. How to write being now? See, being first and final call money received on, how much share? Received on, how much? See here, 3,800 shares at rupees 5 per share. 3,800 shares at rupees 5 per share. So that is 19,000, 19,000. At last, final entry is calls in arrears entry, right? Calls in arrears account debit. Calls in arrears account debit to ಯಾವ call arrears though? First and final call. Now equity share first and final call account. How much is arrear? 1,000 shares are arrear, no? 1,000, 1,000. So being equity share first and final call money were arrears on how much share? 200 shares at rupees 5 per share. 200 shares at rupees 5 per share. Like that you have to solve the question. Okay, go with the one more example. See here, a company issued 5,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 3 payable as follows. The company required 5,000 equity share at rupees 10 at a premium of 3 per share. So how they collected money? Application 3 rupees, allotment 6 rupees, including premium here itself, premium included. So 3 rupees capital, 3 rupees premium, right? 4 on first and final call. 4 on first and final call they have given. So now all the shares were subscribed. Here also given all money were duly received except first and final call on 300 shares. 300 shares were arrears. So based on that you have to prepare entry. So now first statement is statement of share money collected, right? So how much company required amount? Issued 5,000 equity share they have issued. Per share is 10 rupees. At a premium, how much? 3 rupees per share. So totally 3 rupees means 13 rupees per share, right? 13 rupees per share. So total number of share issued is 5,000. So 5,000 into 13 rupees. If you get 65,000 rupees company required. Now how they collected? While application 3 rupees they have collected. Allotment, see allotment total amount is 6 rupees. In 6 rupees 3 rupees is premium, means remaining amount it becomes equity share capital. And first and final call 4 rupees they have given, so 4 rupees. So totally 6 plus 3 plus 4 13 rupees. In that way they have issued per share. So at the time final call ಏನಾಗಿದೆ 300 shares were not paid the money, so arrears is 300 rupees. So for simplification of amount in journal entry, now we are preparing this table. Calculation of amount collected for journal entry. This is the table now. So as it is, particular due, received, arrears, adjusted or refund entries in the table. So first one is application money, right? Application, how much received? How much received? 15,000. See here, so 5,000 into 3 per share. How much received? 15,000 share received, right? So where it transferred to share capital account. Share capital account, right? In the same way, allotment, how much due? So now share amount is 5,000. So total amount is 6 rupees due. In that there are two division. One is equity share capital, again premium also there. So that is why we have divided here. Share capital 5,000 into 3, securities premium 5,000 into 3, 15,000, 15,000. So totally 13,000 amount is due. So ಈ 13,000 received ಆಗಿದೆ, right? The entire amount received because no arrears here. The same way, first and final call. First and final call, how much due? 5,000 into 4. 5,000 into 4, 20,000 rupees, right? So in 20,000 rupees. So how much received now? Received is 300 shares were not paid the money. So 5,000 minus 300, so that is 4,700 into 4 rupees, right? For 4 rupees, that is 18,800. 18,008. How much now arrears? 300 into 4 per share, right? 300 into 4, that is 1,200 arrears. So based on that, we have to prepare different varieties of journal entry. That is, journal entries in the books of for the year ended. So both are not given. So that's why I have not mentioned. See, the format is date, particular, LF, debit, credit, right? First entry, amount collected by bank, right? From the shareholders, right? So bank account debit to amount application, right? Equity share application account 15,000, 15,000, right? Here they have collected the amount from application 15,000, 15,000. How to write being now? Being equity share application money received on 5,000 equity shares at rupees 3 per share, right? 5,000 equity share at rupees 3 per share. So first entry. Second one, whatever amount collected to be transferred to share capital account, because it is not amount of bank, right? Equity share application account debit to equity share capital account, entire amount, no, whatever collected to be transferred, 15,000, 15,000. So being equity share application money transferred to equity share capital account, entire money transferred to capital account. Now at the time of allotment, so we should show concentration, right? Because there we have to add premium entry. See here, equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account, right? How much amount we have to write here? Equity share capital account amount is 15,000. 15,000 to securities premium account, again 15,000. See here, 15,000, right? 15,000 being equity share allotment money due on, how much share allotment money due on, and share amount is 5,000 share, total is 3 plus 3 is 6 rupees, right? 5,000 shares at rupees 6 per share including premium, like that we have to write. So after that, so add 15 and 15,000, we get 30,000 rupees total equity share allotment. Next, after due, if they pay the amount, shareholders, so receiving entry. What is the entry? Bank account debit to equity share allotment account. Equity share allotment account. How much money received? 30,000, 30,000. Entire amount received, right? Entire amount here received, no arrears. So being equity share allotment money received. Equity share allotment money received. Next, go with the first and final call. So equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account. How much amount? See here, 20,000, 20,000, right? 20,000, 20,000. So being, how to write being? Being equity share first and final call money due on, how much share? Due on 5,000 shares at rupees 4 per share. 5,000 share at rupees 4 per share. Now, after due, next receiving, right? If they pay the amount, so who receives it? Bank. Bank account debit to equity share first and final call account. How much received now? So there is arrears now, so remaining amount only. So how much? 18,800, 18,800, 18,800, 18,800 received. And how to write being equity share first and final call money were received on, how much share? 4,700 shares at rupees 4 per share. At rupees 4 per share, right? So that is 18,800, 18,800. Now last entry is calls in arrears, right? Calls in arrears account debit to ಯಾವುದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ 1,200, 1,200. See here, 1,200, 300 into 4, 1,200. Being equity share first and final call money were arrears on 300 shares at 4 each, right? It's 4 per share, no? 4 each. So like that you have to solve the different varieties of problems step by step. Okay. Conclusion. So students, today we studied some problems on calls in arrears and premium related to issue of shares. So in our next session, we will solve problems on calls in arrears and discount on issue of shares. Okay. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Dr. Pramod Udupa's Commerce Academy for simple commerce lesson. Thank you, all the best and see you in the next class.